Blessings, peace and blessings, kings and queens. Shalom. I just want to go over some a part one of some information. I want to go over just over books and things of that nature, and why I feel that it's important. Because when you going over information as far as dealing with books, reading alone is so important. But it's something that we was not bred in this world to do. You know what I'm saying? We was brought up in a world where we made it people feel like, or our kids feel like, it's not cool to read. You get called things like a bookworm. You consider not cool. But see, it's a shame, that I had to be 28, 27 before I really started reading and get the understanding of what that means. We've been hearing this statement my whole life. I know you've been hearing it. If you want to hide something, put it in a book. But like I say, it took for me to start reading to understand what that meant. Reading is very important. So I just want to go over two parts to this information for anybody that may not have it or anybody that may need the information. It's just books that I done came across in my understanding and studies. And the main one is the Bible. So I'm going to start with the Bible, and I'm going to go over a few other books that I feel like is very important. And I'm going to give you detailed, short information on why these books is important and why one should pick it up and read it. So we'll start with the King James 1611. The King James 1611 is so important because, first of all, King James, our brother, he wrote inside this Bible, you can read his testimony on why he authorized the King James Version Bible, or approved it to be authorized. He wrote it in a testimony in the same Bible itself. A King James 1611 Version Bible, you'll have no J's in it. That lets you know your understanding on why Christ is not, his name is not Jesus Christ. It was no J's walking around in. This Bible don't even have any J's in it at all. See, the Bible is so important. So it's like when it comes to the Bible, you have to get understanding and read those scriptures so they can come to life. But my thing with the Bible and with our people that I don't understand is you have a person say the Bible is not true. They disagree with the Bible. The Bible is plagiarized. It been tampered with. It's the white man book. All these things. But these most of the time is people who never read the Bible, never picked it up to read it. How can you get the understanding from something you never read? So in order to say that something's not true, that must mean you examined it, you looked into it, can identify or point out the error. Otherwise, you cannot state that claim. So the Bible gives you understanding, all the understanding you need, but it's the most sold book, but it's the most least read. And that's a problem for us. That's a problem for us. Like I say, we're not being taught to read. We're not being taught those things. We're taught that reading is not cool. So a lot of people don't read the Bible as well because people feel like the Bible identifies their sin. It's amazing you can pick up a book that identifies your sin and tell you what you're doing wrong in life. A lot of people can't handle that. A lot of people only deal with the Bible and certain things in the Bible that agree with whatever religion they're dealing with. It tell you in scripture that it's vomit at the table, all religions. But understanding that Bible and reading it is the key. It's the key to unlocking us from our mental prison. So make sure you hold near and dear to the Bible, because there's people that hold dear to those records and don't ever question the Bible and its validity. A person can have the Bible open to teach you what they want. That don't mean they teaching you the Bible. It just mean they teaching you what they want based off of their opinions and their ideology. Cannot survive off bread alone, but off of every word that proceeded out of the Most High God's mouth. So the Bible is very important because most of our people feel like we've been enslaved by the Bible, but they never used the Bible to enslave us. You have to understand, they use doctrine to enslave us. You know what I'm saying? They didn't use the Bible and say it, they use a doctrine. So the Bible comes with its own doctrine, and that's the truth. It's called sound doctrine. So yes, it was things taken out of the Bible. Yes, it was things injected into the Bible. But that don't mean nothing. You're supposed to look and see what was there, compare it to the Hebrew language, because our people were speaking Phoenician Hebrew. So you compare it to the Hebrew language. And you find out what was there or what was taken out, and you continue to learn or teach that Bible. Just because a word is taken out or changed around, it doesn't change the content of a verse. So you have to look into that Bible and really read it from front to back and see those scriptures for your own eyes to get some understanding. The Bible is a geographical locator. It can tell you where all the 12 tribes are today, the physical people. The Bible is the only book that can give us resolvings and answers to any problems you have in life and what's going on in the world. The Bible is the only Bible that can do that, book that can do that. That's why I tell you in scripture that she should not want her none with her none. She should not want her mate. You cannot mate no other book with the Bible, because there's nothing, no other book that can do what the Bible can do. And that's in excuse me, that's in Isaiah 34:16. So it tell you in Jeremiah 8:8 that the pen of the scribes is in vain. So to let you know that they will inject things into our records. But like I say, just because. Shalom, kings and queens. Shalom. Shalom, kings and queens. So this book here, Nature has no color lines. Nature knows no color lines. Salaki. Excuse me. This is a good book to find, pick up as well, because this book even shows you that it argues the instance of contributions of black people. They have been left out of the history books, and this book right here give you many examples of that. So, see, they'd never tell you about this book, or they'd never tell you that it was colored people over there in England and things of that nature. They'd tell you that King James was a homosexual and these things of that nature, but they'd never tell you that he sat on 3 thrones over there. They'd never tell you that because they don't want you to understand. They want to deceive you. So this is another book that's good to read. Pick it up if you haven't read it. Check it out. It shows black people of nobility over there in that time. And it also shows you that women over there was wearing the veil-like skirts, you know what I'm saying, which was mimicking the black woman shape, because my beautiful black queens, they naturally thick. So they was mimicking our shape by it. So when you get on this time, this is another book that you should read. I wanted to add to this 2-part thing I'm doing just with books and giving people understanding on what important books we should be reading. And I started with the Bible because that's the most important one. But this is the second one on the list here. Check this out. Nature knows no color lines. And I'm going to put it up on the screen for you to get it. You can check it out. Barnes & Noble online. The book is not that much. But like I say, they want to hide something from us, put it in the book.